We're back, people, and today we're breaking down film on Elijah Campbell, Miami Dolphins safety. Really, getting his first start of the year. Really, he gets to play the whole game. He's played some snaps throughout the year, but not a ton. And I was a big fan of him in the preseason. I know he had that injury, but I thought he had a chance to really actually fight for the starting role. And just with that injury, really went to Elliott, and Elliott's played really well. And Campbell filled in that Deshaun Elliott role while Brandon Jones filled in for the Holland role. I thought they both played well, but I really was impressed with what I saw from Campbell. Hasn't played a whole ton of snaps, but he looked very good, instinctive, good athletic traits. I think, getting in and out of his breaks. I think he has some good versatility throughout the, years he's played, even some linebacker spots and stuff, can go down the slot, match up in man-to-man. I like overall what I've seen, and this is just really good work. In cover two, getting out to the boundary, stays square, very smooth in his pedal. Like that, he gets widened out here because he sees this, he's to a single receiver side, only really going to be threatened by this guy. Doesn't want to get beat to the corner. He's to the cover two side. They try to attack, throwing this corner route, and he just gets in and out of his breaks so smooth, and then great ball skills to make a play at the catch point right there. That's very, very well timed, and swiping that ball down, just overall super impressive play. One of the better, it's like a textbook play for cover two safety right there. Jets motion across. Campbell basically is just matched up on number two, working here vertically, and they're playing quarters to his side of the field. And I love just the quick transitional ability, the closing speed. It's all very fast. I like DBs that just play fast with good play speed, and he's very good at recognizing the things. Reactive athleticism, he breaks, matches this perfectly, and then closes that distance instantly. You saw it on that first play. You see it now in quarters where he's playing with a little bit of different technique, playing more of this top down right here, where you have to stay over the top and close downwards this time. You got to be able to transition different angles, whether it's horizontally, vertically, straight downhill, and he has some very good quick feet, like that change of direction, overall athletic. It's very, very impressive from Campbell. Another thing DBs need, especially in the secondary safeties, especially when you're playing with backups, is just good communication and, eyes to find things coming from their side of the field. And I feel like Campbell and Jones overall had pretty good communications, and you'll see it. I'm going to do Brandon Jones' video too, and you'll see them pointing things out at times. Here, I like just seeing them, him recognize them working across, have this crosser with the post behind it, and he sees, this guy starts working across the middle, pass this off to these guys. He knows they can gain depth. They're getting the sack anyways, but I like to see him just recognize this stuff as a safety, because they're playing cover six, they're running cover two to the bottom, quarters up top, and he's a quarter safety. Doesn't match this, pass this off, knows this guy's trying to work over the top, and he's able to get underneath of it. So if they did have time to throw this, he's in a perfect position to make a play on the ball. Another thing is important is versatility, and then be able to disguise pre-snap and post-snap because of that. So we've seen him do multiple different things now in cover two, quarters. Now the Dolphins rotating to cover one, and he's rotating down to take this guy man-to-man, the tight end, and from that depth is very, very important. Just disguising your coverage pre-snap, just giving a different look. It makes it look like you might be split field here with your pre-snap look. How they rotate it out, he becomes the middle of the field safety. Campbell comes down and then covers this guy man-to-man. He just plays top down, and he closes the space very quickly. And now he's just matching as this guy tries to work out of scramble drill. He's not really running a route. He's just was really just getting the chip on Chubb and then releasing. Nice check and release right there. But still, just being able I like just the biggest part of this is the disguise pre-snap, and it's still able to close down here and get into position. He doesn't just leave this play super top-heavy, allow the catch to happen. He just closes the space and covers it. And that's very, very nice, and the ball has to be thrown away anyways because these guys had no chance from how dominant the defensive front was. Another similar rep, them trying to, throw the corner route behind it. The Dolphins, they think that they're probably going to be in cover two again to the bottom, but they're not. They're in quarters. Eli Apple actually makes a good play breaking off this, good playing with his eyes. Campbell, another good rep, very smooth in his pedal, ready to break, getting in and out, very smooth fluidity, and he's there over the top. This ball's thrown. He has a chance to make a play at the catch point. It gets overthrown, he just misses his target basically. But yeah, this had a chance to get picked from Eli Apple. Really good play from Eli Apple to recognize that stuff. But also Campbell just being in a really good spot, recognizing this stuff, and I love his fluidity and transitional ability. Whether it's downhill, have to open up your hips, turn, get out of 45 degree, whatever it is, he is very, very smooth, and that's very, very valuable to me for a safety. Some more good pre-snap stuff. They're moving here, kind of showing that it could be two safety look, but he starts to cheat down pre-snap. They're playing cover three match, and usually in basic cover three, what he's playing here, they're like it's cover 3 sky basically. He's the flat defender, but basically with the Dolphins they didn't do a lot of zone match, so he would usually just match number 2 if he works vertically and carrying him up the seam. But he also matches him. He goes down the flat and he sees him first step, just get out there, and he just closes, take a great angle to the point of attack, and then get a tackle too. He's got some physicality to his game like that. He's just a very well balanced player. I feel like there's not like any like main weakness to his game, and I feel like he's a quality safety to have as a backup. Him and Brandon Jones really stepped up. I actually think, personally to me, like even though Jones had the 2 picks, I think Campbell's performance was a little more impressive. Just his sound play, and actually would be more comfortable with him as the 3rd guy. But Brandon Jones also playing very well, and I just think Campbell's a really good fit, and this Fangio system has really allowed him to show off his skill set, and that's just really textbook play from Elijah. That's been the breakdown for Campbell. Good to see him basically match up against a tight end here, running more of a route, which is good to see. This is also another thing you want your safeties to do. He's going to be more of that guy out of the safeties. Like if you're going to play with him with Brandon Jones, that could go down to the slot and match up on a tight end. He has more of that skill set as a guy that can play some man-to-man. He has some nickel experience playing down there. He's pretty versatile, and here he just does a good job staying patient, but showing some active feet, hopping and then just identifying that inside route. And he's just inside the hip pocket the whole time. Guy doesn't do anything too special in his route stem, so it's not like super impressive, but there's a lot of space to work with here, and I just like how he stays square, he stays patient, and then once he breaks, he's ready to get there. The transitional ability has been good all throughout the film. You turn it on, that's really what you notice right away, and he's just a very technically sound, good football intelligence type football player from what I've seen, at least in the limited snaps. He has like 120 snaps this season, and he played 60 of them in this game, so that's like the most work he's had all year, and he was very impressive to me. So I do feel I know the safety's not sure what it's going to look like next week against the Cowboys, but I do feel more comfortable. Like obviously the Cowboys will be a much tougher matchup, but after seeing the games they've played recently, like I think Jones has been better as of late, and then Campbell looked really good in this game, so I do feel a little more comfortable, if Holland and Elliott were to miss more time. And I'm with how it's going. I know Elliott, they might think it cleared soon, and then Holland I think is probably pretty 50-50 this week to come back. I would guess the Ravens game though. So, but overall, big fan of Campbell. If you guys are the video, which for that comes, I'll see you next time. Peace.